Latest on those tariffs, because President Trump has said that he expects to be sending out letters to notify countries of the level of tariffs that they are set to face next week. A 90-day pause on so-called reciprocal tariffs runs out on Wednesday. That is, except those who have struck a trade deal, which so far only includes the UK and Vietnam, with many others scrambling.
It's much easier. We have, far more than 170 countries. And how many deals can you make? And you can make good deals, but they're very much more complicated. I'd rather, and I've been like this from the beginning, I'd rather send out a letter saying this is what you're going to pay.
So just how are those trade talks going? I put that question to Andrew Hale from the think tank, the Heritage Foundation in Washington.
Well, it's not looking good for Japan because, of course, the United States wants access to the Japanese agriculture market, and that's very protected. Also, the United States, and President Trump in particular, wants Japan to purchase U.S. automobiles. But I just have to say there's really not much of a demand for U.S. automobiles. The Japanese don't want to purchase the large SUVs, et cetera. They prefer to have smaller cars, et cetera. Countries that we've been announced, there's a rare earths, critical minerals deal with China, but again, we've not seen the framework document. Basically, I think what they're doing here is they're not announcing a pause, which I expect will be coming at some point, because they want to keep the pressure on. By announcing these letters that are going out, they're putting the pressure on for countries to scramble forward to provide some concessions to get tariffs reduced. But I've been hearing from senior figures in the administration that there's likely to be a pause until September. Whether or not, for example, Liberation Day tariffs come back into force on the 9th of July for a few days, I think the markets will be a moderating force. So I'll finish with this. How did we get here in the first place? We got the 3-month pause because the U.S. bond market was about to crash 3 months ago, and Donald Trump nearly had his own Liz Truss moment. So I think the markets will be a moderating force on producing another pause to facilitate further negotiations.
Andrew, how economically transparent, I don't know